Yeah, I was gonna say, look at Doy with it. He thinks, man's man tattoo here.
It's fucking itchy, dude. It's because it's getting cold out.
Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Now that's a man tattoo. Haven's gonna draw one on.
That's mine.
Wow.
Biggest waste of money.
Morning, guys.
Is that a penis? Will I conduct?
It looked like a heart
penis?
wiener.
It was a heart wiener.
Anyways.
Hey everybody! Thank you for another episode of Cawfee Tawk. We got our normal co-host here. Yes, Dan actually became a co-host by, let's say,
Dark
force.
means.
You know, I don't want to be another stripper on his bed, so I had to force him on the show.
Under
So,
his bed.
We got Dan, Haven, and Doy. And this is another episode of Cawfee Talk. And like we start all our episodes of Cawfee Talk, we're going to talk about what our week's been, any plugs we got to do. The whole plug thing came in with Haven because he's just, a plug whore. So
I'm a whore.
He's always trying to plug himself every single
Shameless.
second. So, we said, let's just give a few seconds in. Let's, plug in anything you've been doing on your channel, anything that's going on. So, Dan, what's going on?
Got Skyrim going on ever since I finally bought it, so you're going to see some episodes of that. Barman is now being created. I just got to level him up.
Explain
So,
Barman for people
Barman?
who don't know.
Barman was a joke from a typo on one of Kelrick's tweets. She was trying to say Batman, but instead she said Barman, and it just sort of... I was like, okay, I got to make a... Okay, Q has made a new hero. It's Barman.
Barman.
So I just got a...
Barman.
So he's a Pandaren monk, and I hope to hopefully have some derps with him in the future.
Is he gonna
Nice.
throw chocolate bars or just bars at people or what?
Oh, it's
He's gonna be drunk all the time.
yeah, pretty much. I was thinking of getting the
Oh, so he's gonna
tankard,
be in a bar. Oh,
getting the tankard of terrors and use them for transmog, and he would just mug people.
mug
That's awesome.
people.
This is a muggin'. Ha!
Shh, I'm Barman. Don't make me mug you.
All right, Hal, how about you?
Not really too much has been going on. I put out my Hearthstone videos since I got into beta, and I've got some stuff working on for WoW. I'm gonna finally get around to making one of those stupid channel videos, the ones that tell you about what's going on with your
I
channel.
need to do that too.
So I'm gonna finally get that done. Basically, this weekend's gonna be all live stream since I have up till Monday off of work. So we're gonna be doing live streams and hanging out with these assholes all around here. That's really it. I've been quite busy with work this week and really haven't had much time to do anything. And I need one more fucking power on my death knight.
All right,
Yes,
Doy?
go.
I've got two video series that are currently, I guess, in production, you could say. One is a leveling series with Muzors, my Tauren Druid, which you both have all, all seen.
Losers!
Muzors is going to be awesome. That episode 3 should be out tomorrow. Also, I will be live streaming on Mondays because I don't have class or anything, so I'm trying to get back in the rhythm of doing that every Monday and Wednesday. And what's the other thing? The other series is the Revisiting Azeroth one, where I just basically take you on a scenic tour of the world of Warcraft to some pretty music,
Nice.
which has been a lot of fun. And that's about it.
All right, with me, nothing pretty much. It's been a very busy week for me in RL. Endgame, the guild has been doing a little bit of progression where we just down the third boss,
Nice.
Notion. So that's a big plus, especially, it's hard to get people in to come into the rating now with a lot of real life stuff, and WoW's been losing its edge and people have been getting tired of it. So just to get a group in and downing stuff, it's really cool.
I can't wait for that.
Oh,
I'm all on board.
This is a little plug for someone else, but I have really enjoyed this series more than anything. if anyone doesn't know about
Smurf. I knew it was gonna be Smurf.
Smurf's series on his mage
It's fucking epic.
it's
awesome.
The most amazing. If you're not, I'm gonna leave a link down below to his channel. Go to his mage series. Basically, it's doing a person's questing as they quest. Instead of doing the leveling guide, he's doing it a different approach.
It's almost like watching a movie.
He's basically...
He's telling his mage's story. He's RP storying his fucking
instead
mage.
of doing a quest to kill 20 wolves, he's like, well, this lady came up to me and she's telling me that I have to kill these boars because the wolves are actually, harming the nature.
The livestock.
So he's, instead of doing like actually killing a whole bunch of wolves, he'll just kill one or two and say, wow, the lady was so thankful. And instead of saying the reward, she says, okay, the lady gave me this wonderful mage chest piece for me to wear to show off all our gratitude. And instead of like showing the whole UI and everything you're getting, it is so well done.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
He's like level 5, and it's only episode 2 or something, and I'm like so into it. I'm like, this is an epic story.
What's the next quest? What else you gotta do?
I'm like, get this next video out now, Doy.
Yeah. Doy. Hurry up,
Doy. Hurry up and get.
It's tough to get a Let's Play going because I have to do my commentaries.
Honestly, the problem with Let's Plays is you want to do them, but just once you get to like level 10. You just leave it there, and like, I don't want to film a Let's Play.
Or you're like me.
It sucks where I want to play it, but if I do play it, I have to film it, and I can't always do that. And the only time I can is when there's nobody in the house, and it's nice and quiet, and everything's calm, which is when we're doing this show right now. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like with me, with my Skyrim, I've had to create 2 characters, one for my Let's Play, the other for me. Oh, I want to just go around
play the game.
Yeah,
and do things. So
I'll pick that up eventually. I want to make like a sneaky dude that's robbing everybody. Bad. I just want to steal shit and stab. Mostly, I want to be a rogue in Skyrim.
I want to. Another thing, it's the reason Smurf's been so busy is he's in love now.
Oh, he's got a new series up with his girlfriend.
Yes, he's got his girlfriend. I seen what she looks like.
That's a keeper.
She's very pretty.
Play WoW with you.
So yes.
Good for Smurf.
Yep.
Hey, Tor's girl was playing WoW with him at one point.
Yeah.
And she stopped.
Well, she stopped. She got bored, and she'll come back. I mean, her count's still there. She got to like 60 something.
Yeah, she was up there. She was
doing Burning Crusade stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
I was explaining. I was like, why are you still leveling in the area with the dark portal is?
Hellfire.
Blasted Lands?
The Blasted Lands. Like, you're level 60. She's like, but I want to finish this last quest. I was like, you can get better rewards, better XP, better gear.
She's a completionist.
She's a completionist. That's awesome. Let her do it.
Let her go for it.
Yeah, that was the bad thing about the transition from vanilla to Burning Crusade is that, once you hit 58, you could go to Outland and you could get stuff that was better than the tier gear that you used to get.
Yeah.
Yep.
Greens from a quest. That's got twice the stats as your epic.
I like how they've kind of sort of started to balance it out. Like MOP, some of your raiding gear was still pretty good.
Like the greens you would get is about the average level of a raider.
Yeah.
Then it would start getting up there.
Like quest reward blues would be out of this world. But...
Exactly.
Yeah. And the dungeon gear was insane.
Let's start off some of the topics going on. Oh, our sponsorships. So we can't see Dan with his sponsor.
All right.
Vaseline.
So Haven, what's your sponsor for the week?
Ew.
Well, 2 of my favorite things in the world. First off, it would be Doritos, because Doritos are awesome. And what doesn't
Not just
go
regular
good?
Doritos, Inferno.
They're Inferno Doritos, and what cools everything off when
Mountain
you eat
Dew.
Doritos? Vaseline.
Oh.
Gotta have Vaseline and Doritos. They're the perfect combination.
Ew.
If you've ever wanted to know what an orange dick looks like, start.
Anyways, let's keep this PG.
It's long gone.
Doy.
Let's
keep it as a light rated R. All right, Doy, your sponsor.
I was not clever enough to think of anything good, but I have always got something strange nearby. Where did I put it?
Oh, you do?
That didn't sound good.
Yes. I can't find it, so
Does
I'm
it
not going to get up.
vibrate?
Never mind. I don't have a spoof sponsor today. I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm unprepared. I get an F for the day.
Doizors.
Yes.
You are not prepared.
actually, he's on the other side of you this time.
You are
Yeah,
not
which way? You gotta
Dan-
let us know
don't-
the orientation so I can make fun
Yeah,
of
Dan is towards your. If you're facing it, he's towards your right. Yes,
Dan's
That's
this
my
way?
right.
yes, he's there.
So
Doy's
who's over
there.
here?
Doy's there.
Doy's there. Dan is the other side. Other side.
Dan's
That's
over
you.
here.
Other side of you. Other side of you. Yes.
Hey, that's it. And then that's you.
Well, I'm in the screen. I'm in the bottom.
Okay,
Towards
well,
on the
I'm
bottom.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Towar's always on the bottom.
All right.
Anyway, topics.
Oh, my sponsor. Hold on.
Oh yeah, your sponsor.
I wasn't gonna do it, but I have to bring special from Dan. You know, if you want any cheap hooker parts,
Ground up in a box
ground
in a
it up.
Tupperware.
Makes great on pasta.
Anyways,
Linguine.
It goes great on linguine.
Ugh.
Oh.
the
I hate
things that
Dan.
happen on
Well,
this show.
it was better than. I don't know if we actually aired that one, the one with the crystal meth.
No, Blue Crystal Meth was
Was that ever
right.
aired?
That was the one
No.
that had audio problems.
Yeah, that's
Oh
the one we
no!
did.
I'll bring it. I'll air it next week. That'll be my.
Blue Crystal Meth is coming out of retirement next
That
week.
one,
Yes. Because
that's
I
the one
think I
that
tried
Nalgag
airing that
has the
twice
list.
and it didn't go.
Yeah.
now guys got the
Every
list
time
of
you
quotes
blink-
of things that we've said on live streams and stuff.
Yes.
He's got you saying, Tor, crystal meth, smoke it.
Smoke it.
Smoke it.
Smoke it good.
All right, so let's get to our topics. All right, the first topic we're going to talk about are the mounts that are coming out.
Oh baby.
I'm not too excited about it, but Doy is ecstatic about it.
I love mounts.
I mean, I'm a mount person. I'm right now at a 188 or 189 around
Hey,
there.
yeah, why don't you tell everybody how awesome you are at getting mounts, you fuck?
I just got the Sky Golem. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's
And then-
awesome.
And then before
Al
that,
just told me about it going underwater, and it
Yep.
gives you a dome, and you can go underwater with
It
it.
seals you
I'm
into
gonna try
a
that.
bubble.
I'm gonna try that today. I'm gonna go underwater.
yes, but
You gotta
Tor,
make a
you gotta
video of
tell
that,
them
Tor.
about your awesome new cloud serpent that you got.
Oh, I got the one from Hulan.
Yeah.
I got the one from Hulan.
Did you really?
Yes.
Yes, he did.
So I might be at 189 now. I gotta check.
He's a
I don't
whore.
have very many mounts because I was never really a collector of them, and because I
Yeah.
really didn't have the opportunity to go out and do them. Because I only had one character for a really long time, and now I'm starting to branch out and do different things.
Yeah.
But I'm just now starting to seriously go back and collect them. I'm doing the Ravasaur one, and I love that mount and I need it. So I'm tired of walking past people with mounts I like, going, "Oh, I wish I had that one."
I gotta
I'm gonna
get
go
my.
get 'em.
I want to get my Dragonhawk. Like that's the only reason I'm trying to get 100 mounts, but it seems like it's going down every time I get another mount.
I
One
don't
thing
really
you'll
think-
like about the Venomhide Ravasaur Doy is if you switch to an Alliance tune, you'll get that Winter Spring one.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, that's true.
You get the cat. That's cool.
See, I'm not too. This the new mount, and Doy, if you can show us a picture when you get a second of it. It's just a.
I'll have
it's
to turn
just
the
an-
camera around.
It's just another hippogriff to me.
I like.
It's just
I know.
another
It's
hippogriff.
colorful.
It is
Whoop-de-doo.
colorful, and that's what I like about it. Is that it's not the same.
Is
Like
fabulous.
it is fabulous.
And like
But
I
it's
said,
not
to
just
my
the same-
knowledge,
It's
that's
got.
the first grand animation.
It has like this weird. You know when you go to the little ring of crap when you're going to the Cataclysm zones, there's all portals to everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has what looks to be a mini one of those hanging on its neck, and I don't know. It seems like it's a little bit. There's a little bit more spice to this one than. And if I should I just turn it around and show.
Yeah,
it?
just
Yeah,
turn it
just
so
do it.
people get an idea of what it looks like. There it goes.
It looks like they put more work into the saddle.
You know
Yeah,
what?
they
It
did.
just looks like that someone just did. Okay, let's have a little red. Let's have a little green. Little
I like it. I
splashes.
like the medley of crazy
Oh, you know what
colors.
this is? You know, I'm calling it right now.
It's
This
the
is
one
the
from the
mount.
Cenarian.
This is the one that they're gonna release around Christmas time. Get your red, get your
No,
red
that's
and green
the
mount.
that's the Recruiter Friend one. That's the new Recruiter Friend mount.
Is that the new recruiter from?
Yes, yes. They if you look at MMO Champion, they put a list on. It's a recruiter.
Okay.
And there's more than just that one. There's the for being in the beta for Hearthstone.
I don't know what that looks like. If you could show
It
us a
looks
picture.
awesome. Both of them look
I
amazing.
actually never bothered to look because
Look at those. Those look awesome.
wow.
Horde
That's the Horde one,
and there's the
that's
Alliance.
the Alliance.
Honestly, the Horde one looks far much better.
The Horde
it's
one,
awesome.
the camera I'm using doesn't do it justice, but the blue one actually looks like a Hearthstone.
Yeah.
It's the texture of the skin on it. This won't focus. There it goes. It's got like, instead of where the mane would be on its neck, it's those blue slashes like it's a Hearthstone. It looks very cool. I definitely think that they should offer up a choice to which one. There's been a lot of debate about that because it's not really fair that a Horde tune that like has to have a red one. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I personally would rather have the red one,
but that's their colors.
But the red one looks better in every way.
It looks mean. It looks mean.
Yeah.
I like it. I would like to have both, but it's gonna be sweet. It's like a mixture of the Celestial Steed and actual physical Hearthstone, and also a little bit of the Imperial Quellen one that you got for the deluxe edition of Miss Pandaria with those spectral wings that come out.
Those wings are from the Quillen.
Yeah, very cool.
All right, so that was just a brief topic on mounts. Anyone want to toss anything else on mounts in here?
Other than your Sky Golem, what did it cost to make that thing?
Like what's
A
the
Sky Golem, basically, it takes 30 living steels. So either you can have a guildie that can do a daily thing for you as long as you supply the mats, or the 30 living steels, and it takes. It's so badass.
Looks cool.
I forgot the name of it, but it's like electric infused. It's something that engineers can only do.
Isn't it lightning infused Ignates?
Yeah, something like that. And
Ignots?
Yeah, Ignots.
Ignots.
And you do those once a day. So it's no matter what, it's a 30-day mount.
Right.
And it's easy to make the infused, the Ignots.
Ignates.
It takes 10 Ghost Iron bars. So a total of 300 bars. So if you have 300 bars, it's really not a lot. If you farm 10 a day, it's pretty simple to do.
That's not a lot considering
It's just time wasted.
It's
It's a lot of time. 30 days is a lot, to wait for a mount.
Yeah. Well, I'm doing the 20-day one for the Ravasaur thing now.
Yeah.
I just started it the other day.
So, but it's an awesome mount, and it's every one of my tunes has a mount, so it's awesome. I love that.
Yeah, that's cool that it's cross.
The engineer item is Jared's peculiar energy source.
There you go.
That one, yeah.
Thank you, Dan.
Thank you, Dan.
Look at you being all prepared, shit.
Yeah.
Called having Atlas loot on your game.
Oh, are you telling me that you're playing your game while you're doing this podcast? Because I would never do such a thing.
No, you wouldn't.
No, let's flip that camera.
No, I'm good. I'll leave the camera where it is.
All right, so let's go to our next topic, which is this. I think this one's going to be a little lengthy on this topic, the Blizz store.
Oh yeah.
We're going to talk about the Blizz store. It hasn't come out yet. It was supposed to come out for 5.4. Things that are going to be in it, and things we think that should go in it.
That's tough.
So
now, are we
right
gonna
now,
do this?
all they have
Are
is
we
that
gonna do
XP
this?
bar.
Okay, so are we gonna yell out or what we're doing, or we're going in?
Well, we'll go in order.
We'll go in order.
Right now, we just have, that they're thinking of putting in is that potion of XP.
Yeah,
Right.
That's all they have so far.
that will make them a ton of money as in itself.
I think they're gonna throw in those helmets in there. The helmets that nobody bought.
Right.
Like 5 people bought those helmets, and they're like, "Oh, it's
I would never
Well,
in
only-
a million years spend $15
Unless you
on
have
a
a
helmet.
transmog set that would look to die for that.
Yeah.
Honestly, then not even anywhere nice.
Nope."
So, what would you add to the Blizz store? We'll start with Dan.
One of the things I would do is I would put in pets and mounts. Not any of them that are out there already, but maybe just new ones. Just to, because you got people like Toray who want to have the 572 3/4 mounts for the 17 different achievements they got, and you would the pets would be good for those people who want to play Pokemon while they're playing World of Warcraft. maybe some old, maybe some transmog stuff of some
You hear the
stuff that is.
ambulance? That's they're getting rid of that hooker. That's Deutsche service. Deutsche service at call.
Yeah, I'm at the call center right now. I just dispatched.
He just dispatched them.
Oh, that's
But,
awkward considering you were just on the phone.
Sorry, Dan. Go ahead.
Go
So
ahead,
I would
Dan.
have like, for example, there's a couple of items that are no longer available because of all the changes they've done, like the updates to various dungeons and stuff. Like for example, there's one. It's the Lightforged belt. It used to be available through Skullomance, but now the only way to do it is through Darkmoon Fair, getting a bunch of tickets. But now
the half tier set things.
yeah,
But
but
they
now
also-
they've mucked up how they're doing the Darkmoon Fair, and that you don't get as many tickets as you used to. So unless you're dedicated to that Darkmoon Fair, you're SOL as far as getting that.
I love
So
the
I
Dark
think-
Moon Fair.
You can
I do
also
it
get
every
it from
day.
the black market auction house.
Yeah, if you're lucky enough to be able to
Have the
grab
money for it.
Yeah, too.
That's another thing I thought was kind of a flop. Other than the only time I ever used that was to get my ticket for
The
the
ticket. Yeah, that was it.
for what do you call it, the Brawlers Guild, which
And
I
then you
got
found out
in
that
and then
you
never
don't
went
even
back
need to
to.
do that. You don't even need to do that.
The only thing I've gotten from it was like a pet, and it was one of the cat pets, and it was like on there for 1 gold, and I was like, okay, got it.
You can buy that in Stormwind for like 40 silver.
No, this was
It's one of the special ones.
I know, I'm
Yeah,
just
it's-
busting balls. It was a rare.
yeah. So I think things like pets, mounts, transmog stuff, and I'm not talking just stupid hats. I mean like
No pay to win stuff.
no
pay
pay
to win stuff. I
Yeah.
don't want gear.
Basically gear with no stats.
Maybe heirloom gear.
Just for
Heirloom gear would be nice to buy through there too.
yeah, that would also be good too.
Because if you have an alt on another server and you don't want to level up, you could just buy the heirloom gear and send it to that, on a different server, your friend's
Or-
server.
Or maybe this way, if you've unlocked that heirloom piece on another server, but you go to a different server and you don't want to transfer your character, for maybe like $5, unlock your set.
Maybe for like $19.99, you can unlock the full heirloom set, and
Yeah.
you could send it to your tune on another server. That you can't mail heirlooms to another server. But
Right,
you know what?
which is why I disagree.
I'm on this PvP server. I want the heirloom set. I want to level up a tune. I just pay the $19.95, get the
Yeah.
full set, and that's it. You start leveling up a new tune on a different server.
Right. But at the same time, if you're going to spend money to do that, you could just transfer a character that's already high enough level to buy the heirlooms, or it has them already. I think
Yeah,
that
but-
the heirlooms, it shouldn't be a part of the Blizzard store. I think it should be actual what it says, bind on account. Any character that you have on your account should be able to use those items, not just for server. Because I can tell you, for one, when I first got them, when they first came out, I was like, sweet, I can level up with a friend on a different server. And then I was like, wait a minute. You can't change
trade,
these.
yeah.
You can't trade across server.
That
which
was annoying.
I understand the technical aspect of that, but at the same time, don't call them BOAs if they're not actually bound to your account.
They have been yet to give it to your account, which I am extremely pissed off because we've been promised that for what, since they came out?
Yes.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
I kind of have to agree with everything else you guys said, though, about the store. Stuff that's not pay to win. Nothing that will help your gameplay other than aesthetically. Like transmogs, like you said, Dan, or mounts and pets and things like that. Even though the pets can technically, if they're battle pets, can help you
That can help
gain an
you
advantage, but it's not
in
not
pet
like
battles.
you're buying
That's not many.
like
You
tier
still gotta
set
level
raid
it.
pieces.
You still got to
Yeah.
level.
You still
to
got to level it. You
25.
still got to earn
right?
something.
Is
Yeah.
it 25?
25 is the cap
25 is
for
the
pets
max,
right
yeah.
now. And you'll probably see that go up to 30 in the new expansion. So.
They might actually do something like that. I didn't even think of that when they can raise the cap on the pets.
Well, that's the reason they're putting a lot more of these. I think that's why we're going to have a bigger focus on pet battles, because they specifically mentioned in the things that like pet battles are probably going to be a big thing for, especially while they're waiting for content.
See, I'm not a pet battle person, so I don't know how big it really is.
I enjoy it, but I think that there's not enough. I'm trying to think of the word. There's not just the incentive, because some people really like to do that, And I, for one, wanted that for a long time. I was like, we should totally be able to fight these little stupid things that follow us around. Because I never, ever, other than like when I got the Blizzard bear for something, it was like the anniversary. I thought that was cool. I'm like, cool, little bear chilling. But other than that, it was a waste of time. So I used to just put it away and not be bothered. Then I was like, wait a minute, what if we could fight these? And we finally got that. And then I did it a little bit, but there's the questing for it. It's basically get a quest to fight this guy in Duskwood or whatever, and then you beat him and you go. He gives you a bag of crap and you go to the next one. But the thing is, it's so particular how you have to beat these people. Because I've gone to these battles where my monsters were like 3 levels higher than theirs, but because of the types of like Duskwood I use for an example because it's a lot of like undead stuff.
That's undeads, they'll come back.
So everything resurrects itself, and if you don't have the right type to counter that, you'd have to be way over their level to actually beat them straight up. And I was like, I got to like maybe the 4th or 5th person. I was like, wow, I have to go level up 3 new pets every single time I want to advance this quest. And I have to level them because the first one is level 1, and then you go to a level 5 guy or whatever, and you have to start over. Then you have to level 3 more to level 5. Then you got to level 3 more from all the way to 10, and then to 15, over and over again. And I was like, I'm not doing this. It's not worth it. If you could just balance them, maybe not even balance them because I know that they're pretty good with that. But if one has such a high advantage over a different type, it's ridiculous. Because take Pokemon for example. You would never fight like certain types against the other types, but if you were good enough, you could have beat them, even with a disadvantage.
If you're like Ash and use hacks all the time when you play Pokemon.
Right. I don't know. It bothers me, but at the same time, I don't do it often enough for it to really justify being upset about it.
So the one thing that I kind of, and this will probably go into something else, is the fact that when I started leveling my pets, I noticed I was getting a frap ton of lesser charms of good fortune, to where Dead Orc Dan now has 1,000 and change of those stupid things, and the only thing that they're good for now is those Warforged seals. So you're like, I've got this 1,000 and whatnot, and I'm like, okay, what the heck am I going to use them for?
Yeah, and it sucks you can only do that thing like, what, once a week or something?
Yeah.
That quest to change them. So you'd have to stockpile them for so long. There's no way you'll ever be able to spend all those lesser charms, ever. Unless you just didn't ever do any more quests that gave them to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, all right, so what, narrowed it down, what would you add, Dwayne?
I think it would just be the visual stuff. Nothing that affects the gameplay. Because I think it's already easy enough to level. I don't think anybody needs more XP boosts or reductions of XP requirements.
You know what I kind of miss? They did it for a very, very short time. You can make any level character if you come back from up to 80.
Oh, yeah. I have one of those. The Scroll of Resurrection.
I made my priest that.
That's how your
rogue
rogue
I'm playing now. That's how that came to be. But I made that because I already had a human rogue, and I wanted a horde rogue.
I did it for the guild achievement. I was like, okay, we need a priest. A Tauren priest. All right, 1, 2, 3, you got a Tauren priest.
Yep.
Just got level 5 levels.
No big deal.
Yeah.
All right, so what I would change, and this one I talked with Hal before about it. Like in SWTOR, you have dye packs.
Oh yeah.
Where you can change the colors of your outfits. So if they would implement some type of dye system, so you could change the color of your armor.
I thought it was going to be a profession.
It would be. It would. But yeah, if you could make even a profession, maybe for what would it be, inscriptionist?
That'd be. I would love that. I do inscription, and the glyphs don't sell. I was just complaining before we started the show how my glyphs don't sell for shit.
Yeah, it takes a while before your glyph actually.
Wait
does
a minute. Hold on a second. Breaking news here.
Uh-oh.
A friend of mine just came here, and he wants to talk to you guys. But you guys continue to talk after this. He's going to be here. He's from Swifty's live stream. Just hold on.
It's
getting the
Swifty's chair.
We're getting the chair.
All right, chair. So, what are your thoughts on the Blizz store? You don't say. What? You want us to sub? $4.99?
It won't let me talk. I'm not in subscriber only
Dude,
mode.
you can't just leave him hanging like that, man. Fuck.
Wait, he wanted us to subscribe so we can talk to him.
Oh, yeah, that's in the chat. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
All right. So,
Anyway, continue.
So we were talking about so the die packs would be an awesome thing.
Yeah. For inscription.
For inscription, I mean, even in the Blizz store, say you want you're tired you're tired of your mount. Like you can actually like change the colors and all that stuff on your mount.
You're gonna paint an animal?
Why not? Why not? They do it all the time. Look at those dogs you see out and they're colored.
No, okay.
But you know, I mean, those are good things you can actually add to the Blizz store. I mean, you can change your outfit on your toon.
Toray, he's racist against dogs.
This is the main thing that actually will bring Blizz a lot of money is a whole section for like hairstyles. Change your looks on your character. You could
Give me new dances, Blizzard.
You could change like your facial. You can make them high. Like in a lot of games have fat people, thin people, stuff like that. Just change things up. You would just make up so much more money if you can actually customize a customization place. You know, you go in the Blizz store, change your hair, your eyes, your nose, your mouth, anything.
I think changing the height and weight of your character would be a huge difference.
Remember, like in Star Wars Galaxies, fat guys running around like really overweight.
I was just gonna tell you, there was a guy on my server that he only logged into it around in December, and he had a Santa Claus suit, and he was super fat. And he would just run around and open up a trade window with you and give you shit.
Yeah.
And then he would leave. And that's all he did. That's it. And he had all kinds of macros set up. It was so funny, too.
Just how I want the real Santa Claus. Just to give a shit and run away.
Reminds me of the time, I think it was during the Lunar Festival. I had all these Elder coins I didn't know what to do with, so I bought a pink dress set. And I put it on. I put it on my Dan show. He was a Draenei at the time, and I would just run around Stormwind in a pink dress, and I'd get whispers saying, "Oh my god, dude!"
He was a drag queen at the time.
Apparently.
Did you just spray Dan?
Well, I don't know. I was trying to get rid of the hooker, so spray them away. when they become nuisance, you just spray them away. They'll be gone for an hour. It only works for an hour.
Only for an hour.
Only for an hour. So
is that the special Doizor's formula?
Yeah. This is if you don't want to remove them, you could just spray them for an hour and then they'll.
That's the rip-off dollar store brand.
The 99-cent store brand.
99 cents. Tor's like, shit, it was 99 cents.
So, not wrap it down, but closing this up, for me, it would be like maybe a visual hair, look for face. You could change your whole outlook. Yeah, character customization on your toon, and maybe die packs for armor sets. So maybe your armor would look so much better if it was all black.
Maybe you want a pink judgment set.
Yeah, maybe like Kara, she has that whole pink set. I mean, she could get a better set and she dyes it to that pink set. Would be awesome. It would, be so much better. So
there would be so many pink Death Knights.
Yes, more gooder.
Yeah. More gooder Death Knights.
I'm with
pink
you on
Death
that.
Knight.
All right, so we're gonna go on to the last topic, which is gonna be.
Oh, skip over me, you fuck!
We did you.
No.
Okay, go Haven. I thought he did. We was talking.
It was a group discussion between.
That was a group discussion.
All right, so go ahead, Haven.
Toray
I disagree with Doy about the experience file. I think that they should have that because let's face it, they're gonna put it on there anyway.
People are lazy.
People are lazy. I'd like the dye packs to come in. That'd be really cool to dye your armor and such. Maybe modifications so you can add armor to your mounts. That would be cool.
Yeah.
So you could match your armor to your mount's armor. I'd like to see new dances, please. Give me new dances.
An
You wanna
option
buy
to
'em, though?
choose dances.
Options for your character, like, the weight, the nose, whatever you want to do to it, the eye color, I don't know, whatever you want to do. And really, what I don't hope happens is what a lot of other games did was, I hope they're not saying, hey, for $5 you can go into a raid,
Oh yeah.
or hey, why don't you pay $2 a dungeon so you can go into your dungeon? You want to go into your dungeon, don't you? I don't want that. Besides that, everything you guys said, pets, mounts, all that stuff.
I don't want to
really
hear.
cool.
I don't want to hear like Blizzard say we don't have the technology. Other MMOs out there are doing it already. So that's a bunch of BS. People
I got a
want
funny
it.
story about that too.
I mean, the biggest BS right now is they don't want to do personal housing. Every game out there has now personal housing.
I don't even care
Star
about
Wars
the personal
Galaxies
housing.
had personal housing in the world, in the
Yeah,
game
but
itself.
Galaxies was on a whole different scale because it wasn't so much about.
It was a sandbox game, so
It was a sandbox, and it wasn't so much about. What's the word? There wasn't quest
it was
hubs.
yeah.
It wasn't quest hubs. You were in a city or you weren't. You were in the wilderness. Once you left the city limits, it was just open wilderness for people to actually make a city, which was
I don't
perfect.
even
And
care
get
about
rid
You
of
the
that
couldn't
in
you
player
could do that in
houses.
WoW. WoW, if they were to do any kind of housing like that, would have to be instanced. You'd have to go. There'd have to be a little one of those useless rooms in Stormwind or something that has a locked door,
Like
and it would be an
Rifts.
instance. And
Like
you
Like
go in.
Rifts
Like
type
Rifts.
system.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you go into it, and then all of a sudden you're in your own
You
house,
get
and
a little
everything is
plot,
instanced.
That's it, yeah.
All I want is, it's simple. I want guild housing. That is the most awesome
that would be
thing.
awesome.
I think the guild
just-
thing would be cool if it had banners hanging on the walls of all your guild
Remember, like in
achievements.
SWTOR, in SWG, the guild hall.
Yeah.
It's awesome. You can, as soon as you walk in, you can put 2 banners you want down on it, and then you decorate the whole inside. It was amazing.
That could be another reason for a profession too. If there was some kind of furniture system, or you could
Architect.
have like an architect type thing.
Well,
where
guys,
you could purchase
there
other
is
things.
supposedly wood crafting in this next expansion.
You like to whittle? You have a guy whittling.
Wood crafting, and apparently we may get our sea battles that we want. 'Cause I
Oh,
think
they're gonna be
it's
making ships and stuff then.
ships and stuff.
Maybe.
There's another guild ship. Give us a guild ship.
Mm.
Yarr.
Let's
me
be
the
pirates.
Dan would be pillaging everywhere.
It's just dead hookers all in the galley.
Dan, you don't have to kill everybody.
Ahoy, me wenches.
I don't.
I'll let everybody else distract the mobs, and I'll just steal their stuff.
All right, well, I'm done mine, so we can
All right,
wrap that
so
section up.
let's head on to BlizzCon coming up real soon, and things we're gonna think they're gonna happen. Now we have 3. I mean, I got the virtual ticket, and honestly, I'm only want to pay attention to one part, the whole Blizzard thing. But Hal's interested in also the Diablo and the Hearthstone. So let's go to
And the costume contest.
and the
'cause
costume contest. And there's the phone ringing, but I'm gonna let the answer pick up.
Just
BlizzCon.
mute yourself.
It's all the way inside the telephone. I don't want to get up to just unplug it, rip it out. Damn it! Shut up! I'm trying to record. All right. So, of course, the doorbell rings. So BlizzCon. We're gonna start off. What do you think is coming in while I get the doorbell? All right. So be right back.
Who has the power? Who's starting?
You can start it.
Yeah, you can start it, Hal.
All right. So basically, I think that everyone pretty much knows that we're going to get the confirmation fully of the Diablo expansion pack. That's coming. They're probably going to give us a lot more details on that. Probably a playable demo.
Right.
You'll be able to test it the Crusader and whatnot. So that'd be really cool. I would like to be there for that. That would be really sweet. If I could go to BlizzCon, I would go there just to play that. And of course for WoW, we're probably gonna see the expansion pack, and we're gonna finally get confirmed whether it's demons or if we're going underneath the sea. I personally hope it's not underneath the sea, but like they'll raise an island for that expansion.
In what way? What do you mean?
like, we know that there's a whole bunch of Naga cities down there, and they want to. The Nagas in lore want to conquer all of Azeroth on the land and the water.
Right.
So what if they're going to make a big push towards...
towards raiding Atlantis or something?
No, they're going to raise Naj'Atar, which is basically the Naga
Why would they
city,
raise it, though?
so they can launch land attacks easier.
I think they would have us go down and get them. I think that's what it was.
I don't think they're going to have us go down and get them, because everyone knows how shit a zone Vashir was.
That's true. I hated it, and I never questioned it.
Vashir was the worst zone. When you ask people when they're going to level, if they've leveled before, like, oh yeah, well, I'm definitely going to Hyjal, because it's not shit. Or it's
I
shit.
did Bashir with my first, with my mage when it was undead when Kata first came out.
Yeah.
And I did Bashir, and I was like, this is cool. I'm never going to do it again, but it was cool the first time.
It's a one-time experience. I'd never want to go underneath that water again.
Hyjal is the spot to be for following tunes, absolutely.
Yeah. So, of course, you're going to see that. What I'd like to see is I'd like to see them, maybe announce a new race or even a new class. I think we might want to get one of them done,
I think that'd be cool, but I don't think we're going to get a new class. It took... let's see. We didn't get a new class in Kata. So
no, we got a new race.
Wrath. So I think it'll probably go
BC we got new races and
Pandaria we got a race and a class. So I don't think we'll get a new class in the next one.
I would like
I would like it, absolutely, but I don't think they would. I don't think they'd do it that soon.
I have a lot more things that I think is going to happen in that expansion, but I would like to see more, of course, more information on the expansion.
Right.
And for Hearthstone, I'd like them to kind of talk about this whole Heroes of the Storm thing that's supposedly happening with that.
Right.
Because they trademarked that, and it looks like it's going to be underneath a game class license, which the only game they have currently that has heroes in the title are Heroes of Warcraft, Hearthstone.
Right.
So I think that we're going to see the three new expansions confirmed.
I don't know. I'm hoping
everyone knows Diablos is confirmed now.
Right. Well, I haven't played
to see
Diablo
WoW
in
and
years, so that
Hearthstone.
doesn't interest me.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for a new expansion for WoW, absolutely, because I want to continue playing this game. But as for if there is an expansion, I have no idea what it would be. I pretty much would be happy with anything at this point.
I know, I need quiet.
Anything is going to be better than Pandaria, because I hated it. I thought it was the lamest thing ever, and I really couldn't get over that. I thought the opening cinematic was awesome, and that was about it.
You didn't like Garrosh versus Terran Soup?
Yeah, but at the same time, it was the gameplay for it. Like, everything was so... They pushed this Asian theme so hard at you, and I was like, this is cool, I get it. You don't have to, like, force it down our throats. Everything is like, everything is all spiritual and happy.
Yeah, but did they really force it down our throats? Because that was just the design of the Pandaren. The Pandaren are spiritual.
I hated that race. I think the race is terrible. I know it's in the lore. I hate the way that they created it. That's why. I think it's too bubbly and cartoony and goofy looking, and I hate it.
Bubbly like
honestly, the female Pandaren look better than the men do, because they are just...
you just like it because they have an ass.
Well, yeah, that's why I like you.
You're an ass.
Because I'm an ass.
Because you are an ass.
Oh, Doizors.
No, I just want a new expansion. I don't care what it is.
You gotta stop sweet talking me, boy.
So I probably missed if you guys were saying this, so I might repeat myself. But things that I'm looking forward, of course, the new content coming out. From what I've been seeing from the past, hero classes. Well, not hero classes, but the new races that they brought out was a Death Knight and then Monk.
Mm-hmm.
Death Knight was a plate strength person.
Right.
The Monk
was a leather
agility. So the next one would probably be a cloth intel one.
Caster type, you think?
So
Caster
what?
type or maybe
you think
something
we're gonna
mixed.
see? You think we're gonna see an Archmage or
A battle
maybe
mage?
a Necromancer?
A battle
I don't
mage
think they
be
would use
awesome.
that because Necromancer is too similar to a Warlock,
Yeah,
and
a
a
battle
mage is a mage.
something- yeah,
So,
a mage is a mage.
and they already
Yeah.
have priests. Like, I don't know what they would do if anything. I think
Everybody's been asking for shadow hunters, demon hunters.
What I would
Demon
like
Hunter
to
would be
see,
cool. That's like a Warlock mixed with a Hunter.
Yeah.
No, I know this isn't really related to like what it is, but what I would really like to see is a class advancement system. So, say you're a paladin, and you want to focus on, more of kind of like the priest aspect. So you know how those like paladins who will only use holy light to cast bolts at people and stuff, right? So what if you can form your plate melee class into kind of a caster hybrid with augmentations through quests?
I think that would be way more convoluted than people would expect.
Well,
so they become a crusader instead of a paladin. They're like forcing the light to do what they want.
All right, I understand that. What would you do
A
for every
dark
other class, though?
paladin.
What would you do for an early class? Mages, you know how they're constantly relying on their ranged and stuff. Well, what if you are combining
With the
your
sword,
spells with magic with weapons? Like what if you're
like
combining
imbuing a
battle
weapon?
mage.
Okay.
You want to use
Yeah.
your weapons instead.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to use a battle mage. So
You're
you'll blink
using your
towards the
powers
target.
of fire to imbue your weapon of
Yeah.
fire, or your body has fire. Your armor has fire because now you're you're harnessing fire.
Okay, that's cool. I can dig that, definitely.
Sort of like
Like-
what Rift does, because you select a class and then you select a kind of specialization.
Kind of. What
One
I'm
thing
talking
we need to
about.
bring back. One thing we really need to bring back is the old town trees. Please. Come on, I'm sick of this. One row, two.
I don't know, man.
like to-
I feel like
with a
we
mage.
didn't really get anywhere. I
With a
feel like it's the
mage.
same cookie cutter shit.
Frostfire mages. The talent spec for a Frostfire mage was amazing. You had fire, you could put points into fire, points into frost, and a little bit into arcane. And you could make a Frostfire mage. So there was a combination
But
of
it
both.
wasn't always viable. That's the thing. There was always
Frostfire
one
mages
set
were
spec.
so OP, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, for one patch they were.
I loved it.
Oh,
and hunters,
boy, there's
you
a
didn't have
difference
to go
now?
one full tree for a hunter. You could mix a little bit here, a little here, and there.
No,
There's
there's
no
no difference
difference
now,
now.
Hal. Everything is the same. It's the same exact cookie cutter. You can obviously see there's maybe 2 talents in that whole list that are interchangeable depending on the situation. And that's
It's
only if you're
usually the
serious
last
rating.
ones. That's
Look
The
at
usually
rest
last-
of it is
Look
got to
at
be an
Rift's
idiot to
tree.
choose some of these talents.
Look at
Rift's
Rift
tree.
systems.
Their trees, you could.
They're huge.
It's amazing. You can go. You're a tank. Like if you want to pick a tank, there's many different types of tanks you can go.
Right.
All right. For a rogue, a rogue can split up into a bard, can split up into a tank, can split up to DPS. I don't think
Regular rogue.
a regular rogue.
I
So
think
there's
that's weird though. If I'm choosing a rogue, I want it to be a rogue. I don't want to have a tank. If I wanted
I
a tank,
think-
I would have chose a warrior or a paladin or some kind of
Look
heavy
how many
metal.
rogues
rank.
actually tank today? 'Cause
None.
I've seen
It's
them.
true.
I've seen them tank.
They stack dodge gear. This shit happens.
I used to do it in vanilla when
I
it was
think
actually
Doy,
viable to do that.
you're more of an old school kind of player. You'll want something that you've chosen. But a lot of
Right.
people now they want some variety in their class. Like
It's they want to change their
maybe
mind.
they-
That's what they want. That's what they want.
well, not
They
really.
want to change their
just
mind
want
halfway through and
variety.
not have to commit
They're
to another
tired
thing.
of the same old bullshit. Oh, rogue stabs people. That's it. Why can't a rogue shoot people? Why can't there be a complete spec where it's all throwing weapons?
The only thing I see what you're saying. Another thing, at least from the cinematic for the Elder Scrolls game, there's a rogue type assassin guy that's shooting a bow, and then when he comes in close, that's when he pulls the daggers out and starts doing that. I like that style.
Can't rogues use bows anyway?
Not
No,
anymore.
Not anymore.
There's no weapon slot or ranged weapon.
they just inherently know how to throw daggers now. That's all.
Throw daggers is cool. That makes sense. But that used to be like a way to do it. If somebody like was running away, like you know how some mobs like will flee when they're near death.
You should
I
have
wasn't
the
gonna
skill
chase
to
him.
kill some,
Just-
like do major damage with a bow.
That's
Oh,
how
you should be.
warriors used to attack people in battlegrounds, especially.
To pull.
Yeah, you have like 5 health left. I'm gonna arrow you to death.
I remember back in it was actually up to Lich King, where warriors would pull using their gun. Boom,
Yep.
pull the boss because they didn't have the throw at that time.
Right.
There's
I don't
a
know.
lot of things that would be
There's
cool.
a lot they could do. We'll be here for a day, talking about everything they can do.
That's a good
I
topic
just want an
for another
expansion.
show.
I really miss the old trees. I feel it's
I
so
like the old
plain
tree.
right now. I really this new trees is so. Ugh.
I don't miss them. I think we need a new one anyway, but I feel like we went from a cookie cutter way of doing it that was really narrow to a cookie cutter way of doing it that's a little shorter and a little wider of a window pane when you open it. That's
Let-
it.
But everyone's
Let's-
the same. It's like
Let's face it.
That's how they were then too. Everything was the same, except with the
Really?
exception of maybe 1 or 2 talents that were
It
different.
wasn't really all the same because you could have, like, I
One
remember
of that
paladins.
that 31
remember
point talent.
Shockadins?
I remember Shockadins. Fucking Shockadins were awesome, man. You could go into battlegrounds and just own things as a fucking holy pally. That's what I was talking about there. Like, you become more of like a casting crusader. Like you're just you're
Shockadins,
using-
they were everywhere.
Oh yeah,
Everywhere. Up to they kind
they
of
were even some of
Mid-Lich King.
the yeah, they were even some of the best healers too. And they're meant to do damage. Is
I'm a
what
casting
Shockadins were doing.
Crusader. I'm a casting crusader.
that's. I mean, there's so much they could do. I mean,
I don't know. I feel like at that point we'd be creating a whole nother game,
to be
Not
honest,
really.
which I'm fine with too.
well, honestly, I give WoW maybe about. Maybe
WoW's only
to
got
end
a
the
couple
next-
more years.
Maybe 1 or 2 more expansions.
Yeah.
And I guarantee, and you can quote me on this, by the end of this expansion coming up, it's gonna go free to play.
You think
Oh
so?
yeah.
I think so. By the end of the next expansion, it's going free to play.
I don't think so.
End of the next expansion.
Whether it's 12 million people,
Early-
or it's 8 million people, or it's 5 million people, that's still 5 million times $15 a month. Ain't going free to play.
I mean,
They
Blizzard's
ain't gonna go free to play until there's under 1 million people.
Blizzard's been laying people off just to save money now as it is, and they've got tons of money. So I don't know. I think they'll probably go free to play, and they'll put more emphasis on the store.
I mean, Hearthstone. Honestly, I'm really enjoying Hearthstone because it's so similar to Magic: The Gathering.
But it's going to be something you're using for a time waster.
It's a time waster, but I'm really maybe because I just got the invite.
Yeah.
So I'm really enjoying it, playing.
You know what I don't enjoy? That the servers go down on the same day for both Hearthstone and
Yeah.
that's
That's
stupid.
like everything.
They should really make it maybe Wednesdays.
Anything. Any other day's better. Let me play Hearthstone while WoW's
You know
down.
who has the best downtime? SWTOR. Their
Yeah.
downtimes is in the middle of the night.
Middle
Right.
of the
During
night
the day.
when no
it's,
one's
it's like
on.
it's like at midnight. So from midnight to like 6 a.m. they do their stuff, and people can actually play during the day.
That's what I'm going to play some of that later too today.
A SWTOR?
Hell yeah, I miss that. I want to play.
I guess we gotta kind of get ready for the Starship battle thingy.
You seen the new video, Doy? For the Starship?
Have not been following it at all.
Go to the SWTOR website, and just watch the video.
You know why I stopped playing that?
Yes,
Because the day they had that same thing, the transmog thing you could
What?
buy from the cartel market, and it was like the crate. I was gonna buy it from my agent,
If it's not that, it's
and it was some weird, crazy armor. And I finally was like, all right, I got enough money. I'm gonna buy this thing today. I go in, I'm like, it's not in here. I go and look it up. They took it off the cartel market the day before I got paid. So I said, "Fuck you, SWTOR, I'm
No.
out," and I didn't play it.
Honestly, SWTOR has a lot of bad things about it, especially
I
when
have
it
a lot
comes to
of fun playing
subscriber.
you guys.
When it comes to
Especially
subscribers,
when it comes free to play.
when it comes to free to play and versus subscribers, a lot of things. But they have the best PvP system out. Their PvP is amazing. Their
Starship
cartel
battle.
market is so well done.
It is really well
It's
done.
like a crack.
I don't
It
mind
is really
that it's
crack.
pay for that stuff either, because it's really cool stuff in there.
And if you have not seen, and for any of the viewers, if you have not seen the new SWTOR video, you're going to have to get a new pair of pants because basically they are bringing starship fights. Open world starship, 12 on
Like
12.
beta style,
like
in beta.
Star Wars
like Galaxies.
Yes.
Oh, Tor, what are we doing?
With the graphics of the Starship missions, you ever did a Starship mission, Doy?
Right, it's tunnel though.
It's tunnel, but
Tunnel
just
shooter.
open world.
But this one,
world,
you're gonna be able to fly around and
it's
just
12 on
PvP
12
people.
PvP battles.
I'm gonna have to get my joystick out.
It's
No,
I
won't.
was like, I gotta play SWTOR again. It was just.
I guarantee you
We
they
should
won't
set that
have
up.
that.
And
We should
it's
play it later.
it's the next expansion for it, and there's no pay. You don't have to pay for the expansion. It's automatically given to you.
Okay, because I didn't buy that other thing.
But
Yeah,
now, if you're
I
a
bought-
subscriber, you get it for free now. So all
Yeah.
you gotta do is basically subscribe for a month, and you get the download.
You gotta subscribe before what? November.
No, I think. Oh no! For the expansion, free-to-players have to wait till February. If you're a subscriber, you wait till December 3rd. If you're what's the middle one? Privileged.
If you're privileged or
You wait
preferred.
till- preferred. You
Preferred.
wait till like end of December.
I'm preferred right now.
What does
So-
that mean?
That means that
You're actually wasting
I-
money in the cartel market.
I had spent money in the cartel market, and I can still get money in the cartel. I probably have quite a bit now.
I probably too. I have the monthly allowance because I'm a subscriber.
We'll have to log in today.
Yeah.
But
I
the
gotta get.
you gotta get
situated
to at
with all
least
that.
level 10 so we can PvP and show you the true form of PvP. How it is.
I've done it
Oh,
on
dude.
other tunes
But
before I knew you
haven't
guys.
really PvP with like Haven and myself.
We just go balls to the wall and
Oh my goodness, it's
discourage
so
every
much
one of our
fun.
teammates.
It is so much fun. I mean, honestly, we just Haven becomes a big a-hole and he just does the
And
opposite.
Toray
of what we're
becomes
gonna do.
even more of a big asshole. He's just all like, "Why the fuck is that guy going and running into the door for? We're not even over there to the fucking door yet."
The-
And he just
Dan, do you
sits
play it
there,
at all?
we win. We win almost all the fights.
and we win a lot.
Yeah.
I have found that when I played SWTOR's PvP, I actually had fun. Because with WoW PvP, it's
There's
just
a lot of
I
elitists.
died again, and
I gotta take this.
I actually jumped in and I actually liked it. It was like, oh, okay, cool. I died. Oh, but that's okay. I'll just go out there and have some more fun.
See, the only thing is, it's like when I PvP, I like using my trooper because I love the sound of the Gatling gun. It's amazing. It's just but I like to use my Sith characters because they're just dark and awesome looking. So it's such a tough choice. So we might have to PvP on both tunes, both sides.
Nah, man, we're straight Sith.
I know. All I have is a sorcerer that's low level, and a sniper. Actually, a sniper that can do it too.
Straight Sith, bro.
What's the level? What is the numbers now?
60.
No. What are the? There's levels now. Remember they split the levels too. Is it 1 to 30? 1 to 29. I mean 10 to 29. 10 to 29.
10 to 29.
and then
30
30
to
to
50.
59.
Yeah, 59. Yeah.
All right, so those are the brackets. So I think I have a sorcerer that's like level 19, so I could PvP with you guys.
I'll have to level something up because I don't have any tunes.
But I
that
do
will
like
level.
doing it on my my trooper. I love the sounds of a gun. It's
Doy, you gotta come
it's
over
amazing.
to the Ebon Hawk, dude.
I am.
Yes, Ebon Hawk.
Are you over
He
here?
has a tune. He has his bounty hunter,
No, I got an
nice.
agent.
an agent.
Doors are pew.
Doy's a pew.
Oh, Doys are few, right?
So,
All
all right, let's just wrap up this this episode, Cawfee Talk. It's been running for a while. See, when we try to say let's do a 20-minute episode, it's never a 20-minute episode.
It don't work that way.
It's 20 minutes of us fucking around in the beginning.
Yeah.
Swifty's chair has a lot of things to say about that.
Once again, thank you everybody for coming to Cawfee Talk. Dan, Haven, Doy. Next episode, Cawfee Talk. I'm trying to book Hobbs on a special Hearthstone edition of
Cool.
Cawfee Talk because we got a lot of things to talk about on Hearthstone. So I'm gonna try to grab him for next week. Bring him in. And I'm still trying to work on a special ladies edition of Cawfee Talk, myth or reality.
It's just how fun is surrounded by ladies of the guild. So
I'm gonna try get Panzer in there. I'm gonna get Elite Freak, get her in there.
oh, thanks, Doy. I lost a subscriber. This
My
is your
bad.
fault.
And then towards December we're gonna do a Cawfee Talk year wrap-up one. We talked about everything, our past episodes and stuff that we're gonna do.
Oh, we gotta have a special drunk episode where all of us are loaded.
That's not gonna happen.
Hopefully
right?
that's gonna be via Man Cave.
Live show.
Yeah, man. No, it can't happen that soon. I can't come down there until next summer tour.
Yeah, next summer we're gonna do a special Cawfee Talk via the Man Cave, where it's gonna be we're gonna have Haven and Doy, and then via satellite Dan.
Yeah.
That'll be so
I'll be the designated driver.
You sound like you're drunk now. I'll be the designated driver.
She jumped in front of the car. I didn't do anything, officer.
I didn't do anything. I was just driving.
I did it, officer.
Officer, I was gonna hire her for some fun, but then she ran in front of my car.
Officer, it's not a stripper. There's a camera. I'm filming a porn.
You drunk I am.
I'm filming a porn because there's a camera present, okay, officer?
Pay no attention to the fact that I've been driving drunk this entire time.
All right, guys. So that's it. Later, everybody. We'll see you next
Peace
Cawfee
out.
Talk.
Peace out.